Coming back from an injury, you know, it's basically the same team that's impressed for Frank Sinclair during the start of the season, and you know, getting someone like Rob Hopley back playing as well, that's a massive boost for Colwyn Bay. And really, it'll be two confident sides based on Saturday's wins.
Referee David Richardson and his assistants James Price and Michael Brown sets just
shout out now we've given him it, he'll be very happy. And if you want to come to a few more games, that'd be great, because we believe that you've only seen Guiseley lose once and you've seen us quite a few times, so come down a few more times. We could do with the 3 points.
Well, we'll take all the lucky charms we can get. Game's got underway and the Lions are playing in their usual white with dark blue shorts and very dark blue socks, playing from right to left as we watch them, and getting things underway with a long ball forward, looking for Josh Wilson on his return home debut. In the meanwhile, it's gone back up the other end, and there's a challenge for the ball from Obianuru and a claim of handball which has been given against Danny Lowe. This ball on the right-hand side, right by the angle of the penalty area. The ball whipped in from Buckley, goes through everyone. Stephen Dickinson misjudges it, and a gift for Colwyn Bay. And a goal for Tom Buckley, barely 1 minute into the game, and a disastrous start for the Lions.
Yeah, well, they have. I mean, it just is the perfect start for Colwyn Bay. Now they're in a position where they're a very good defensive team, and guys, they're going to have to work their way through it, and the likes of Wilson.
Now the ball's just come over. Josh Wilson with a little opportunity, half opportunity really. 3 Colwyn Bay players quickly crowding him out. So Tom had to interrupt you there. That just came from nowhere, didn't it?
But you know, that's a positive that Josh Wilson has, because he sees gaps.
And now there's another good ball through here to Anura. He's gone into the area, he's beaten his man. Good save from Steve Dickinson. Ball goes forward again, this time another long one. Boys chases it this time. Wilson makes himself available in the area. Boys down by the touchline, goes back to Rothery on the left flank. Rothery curls one in towards the back post, headed up in the air. Back as far as Boschel. Boschel lays it into the feet of, sorry, it was Danny Bosch who got the ball back off Wayne Brooksby.
Fantastic play there by Boys and Wilson in terms of the build-up.
Ball comes in, headed in towards the goal. Josh Wilson is there! Guiseley back on level terms. The header was on from Boys, found Josh Wilson on the edge of the 6-yard box on his return home debut. Wilson has scored for the Lions. Guiseley now on the ball here with Danny Boschel. He's got 3 or 4 players ahead of him, threads it in towards Adam Boys. Boys 40 yards from goal, back to goal, sends a lovely ball out to the right-hand side. Ryan Toulson takes it down. He's halted temporarily, gets the ball back in towards the penalty area on the second occasion, but it's cut out. And now Colwyn Bay look for the swift counter-attack again. Danny Ellis alive to the danger, heads away. Picked up here by Noon. Then out to the left-hand side where Mark Williams and Tom Buckley combine. Still in possession of the football though, Colwyn Bay. Come up here with Olapade. And then it's played in towards the edge of the D, and Anuru looks to skip past Lowe, but Lowe's alive to the danger.
Got to say though, Colwyn Bay, they look dangerous on the counter-attack, and it does look like one of them games. Wow.
Well, that's just been a very heavy challenge here. Jonathan Royal in on Gavin Rothery, and I would think Jonathan Royal's going to go into the book for that tackle there.
Yeah, well, I don't think there's any malice in it, but you know, it's right in front of us, and you can tell the ball has just moved a little bit out of his reach. He shouldn't really be going for it, and he goes in, takes Gavin Rothery out, and gets his name in the book for that.
After Oxford City were mauled on Saturday. Guiseley now coming forward here with Wayne Brooksby. Runs past 2, is pulled down, about 4 yards away from the edge of the D, and a chance here for Guiseley to have a dangerous set piece. Very similar free kick to the one that led to Adam Boy's goals on Saturday. Wilson, though, this time blasts the ball straight into the wall. Good chance for Colwyn Bay to counter-attack. They are coming forward in numbers and swiftly. But Danny Boschel's holding back Anuru on the halfway line. Eventually the ball comes long. Danny Lowe has to watch that well. Ray was lurking behind him, waiting to get onto any loose scraps that...
Well, can Guiseley take advantage?
The ball slipped through here. Really good work here from Boys. He's then tackled brilliant by the defender, and then adjudged to have pulled him. And great frustration there, because he just looked to have got past Bembalita, I think it was. Throwing meanwhile to Guiseley inside their own half. Taken and played into the feet of Gavin Rothery. Rothery now up against Royal. Royal not wanting to go in for the tackle after already being on a yellow card for a previous challenge on Rothery. Just shadows him. Guiseley get the ball up towards Adam Boys into the area. He nods it down. Josh Wilson blocked by 2 defenders fairly from getting onto the ball, and it's in the hands of Josh Ollershaw.
It doesn't look like Aaron Ray's got anything wrong with him. He's walked off. He isn't limping. He looks I'd say he looks a little bit annoyed that he's coming off. He seemed to shake his head when the decision was made. He's just having a word with Frank Sinclair now. I'm not sure what they're going to say, but you know, bringing Rob Hopley on, if it is a tactical choice, Rob Hopley's Colwyn Bay's best striker, so in a way he'd offer something different. He's a very good goal threat, but I'm surprised the decision has been made now unless it is something that's enforced.
Colwyn Bay still with the ball. Olopade can't get past Gavin Rothery. Good work from Rothery. Sends the ball into Lawler, who finds Brooksby. Brooksby goes for a run. Good tackle from Royal. Had to be a good one as well. He's on a yellow card. And it was a good challenge on Brooksby to take the ball away from him just as he was in full flight. And now Colwyn Bay come forward. It's with Royal. He takes a shot from distance. Hyde 0, Hensford 1. So Hensford, of course, our next trip on Saturday. Leading at Hyde. It seems that everyone can beat Hyde, though, at the moment.
You've jinxed it. We'll lose to them now.
Yeah, for sure. Well, there's the half-time break. Started badly for the Lions. A free kick that Tom Buckley took in the first minute near the Moore Park for the second half of this game between Guiseley and Colwyn Bay. Referee's just got the 2 sides out onto the pitch. We were just hurriedly finishing our tea. Guiseley come away with it with Danny Boschel. Sends it over the back line. Boys looking to play off the shoulder. Gets away from the centre half, but is held up for a moment. Takes a shot towards goal. It blocks off Bembalita's arm, or it appears to. Not sure there was an awful lot he could have done about it. To me, as if it's Ollie Johnson who's going to be heading onto the field. And it's Gavin Rothery who is making way. So, or is fatigued or something. I'm surprised at that because, if anything, I think Gavin Rothery's been one of the real industrious, brighter aspects of that midfield. Attacking now, Colwyn Bay have just robbed Guiseley in the back line and now coming towards the back line. It's brilliant work from Williams. Williams takes a shot. It's blocked on the goal line. Brilliant work from Stephen Dickinson to claim it. As the rebound fell towards Williams, he couldn't control. And then Guiseley eventually get away with one, but they've actually cleared it off the line. Ryan Tulson it was. A real opportunity for Colwyn Bay to snatch the lead there.
Well, how has that not gone in? Because Williams, it just looked like he was just going to tap it in, and he seems to...
Yeah, I think we might be just settling for a draw here, Colwyn Bay. Olopade have just taken a rather slow time to do his shoelaces. Takes the throw, sends it forward. It's immediately returned. Ollie Johnson can't get on the back of it. Colwyn Bay certainly sitting deep here, but guys, he just can't break them down at the moment. Brooksby, though, skips past 2, gets the ball into the area, up towards Josh Wilson. Good headed clearance from Moss to build up a counter-attack for Colwyn Bay. Anuru now on the ball on the left-hand side. Tackle from Ollie Johnson comes in. It's a rather clumsy one. And the free kick goes to Colwyn Bay.
Well, I think you just think it's his first tackle, really. You know, there's no malice in it at all. He just caught him, and there's no damage done either. So, a bit surprising that he's given a yellow card there.
Free kick. Sends it in towards the penalty spot. Dickinson watches it, claims it well. Both goals coming within the first 6 minutes. The clearest chance has perhaps fallen to Colwyn Bay in this second half. Now they've got another chance here with Williams inside the penalty area, runs across the back line, lays it out towards Olopade. The shot comes in. Great save from Steve Dickinson to just palm that one past the upright. Guys, he have conceded possession again. Tamely to Mark Williams. Ball out to the left-hand side here. And Louis Moss has oceans of space to run into and get the cross in. Goes up towards the back post. Olopade gets it down. And eventually it's picked up by Jake Lawler. And he's tackled by Williams. And Guiseley have a free kick. Danny Boschel on the ball now. Can't thread it through, so it goes back here to Lowe. Lowe sends a ball forward in towards Boys. Boys just gets past the goalkeeper. Can he finish this one? He can't. It shoots just right across the face of goal from a very difficult angle. Into the feet of Ben Parker. Parker long up towards Adam Boys. Boys tries to nod it down. Cleared by Moss. Guiseley now attempt to recover. Danny Forrest a rather clumsy challenge. And, well, Olopade goes down, no doubt milking it for every second it's worth. And surely Danny Forrest isn't getting booked for that. It was a rather clumsy challenge, but it's not a booking in a million years.
No, I just think, you know, he booked Ollie Johnson for something that you'd put in that category really soft, but I think the moment he books Ollie Johnson, he's saying it seems like he's got to book Forrest. So just to be consistent, but then he's been consistently wrong for both. So it's one of them, and I mean, Olapade has gone down, wasted a couple of seconds as well in the process. He's now back up, but, you know, it's also one of them that Forrest just didn't need to do because he knew that that's what's going to happen.
Free kicks taken. Colwyn Bay come down the right-hand side.
I think this is the last chance.
Can't really control it. Gives it to Dickinson. Thrown out here. Brooksby's napping. And Dickinson threw it out well towards Brooksby, but Brooksby was utterly asleep and didn't realise the ball was coming over his shoulder. And in a way, that sort of sums up this evening. It's been it's not been a classic. It was a game that burst into life in the first 6 minutes. Buckley's free kick took a deflection off Brooksby, went into the back of the net, missighted Steve Dickinson.